Greetings and Satnam. Happy winter solstice if you are in the northern hemisphere. Obviously, if you're in the southern hemisphere, you are also being influenced by the same cosmology and astrological things that are happening currently. So I thought I'd pop in because last night I held a gong bath for the winter solstice, and I shared an adaptation to a meditation for release that I framed inside the context of the current energies that we're really having access to at the moment. And everybody felt so much and received so much from that I wanted to share it with you. So I hope that this supports you in using the energies that we have right now in very powerful and profound ways. And I think what I'd like to do is start by framing the context in which we are in. So many of you probably feel that the world as we know it is collapsing, and that there's really great potentials just as much as there is fear of what is actually crumbling. All of the uncertainty, all of the disruption, all of the ways that feels disorienting. And so first, I want to commend you and congratulate you for having a personal practice that sustains you through those times of turbulence. There are so many reasons why that's important. First and foremost, it's important for you to find that inner stability that allows you to orient towards what's happening from an internal foundation that you can trust. Because up until now, our experiences as human beings has been to define our stability based on external forces and external feedback and external situations. And what's so different about the potential that we're in right now is that new world that so many of us are sensing is possible and yet frustrated because it's not being realized is actually being activated through who we choose to be. It's actually an inside-out experience that we get to be the co-creators of a new reality in every situation we find ourselves inside of. I call that the possibility of becoming everyday change makers through who we choose to become. And I call it to become because it actually is and requires us to show up with a commitment and align with the future we most want to create, even when the evidence around us does not match that. So this is a big ask. It's a big ask of trust. It's a big ask of faith. And right now we have an interstellar comet. It's the 3I Atlas that is supporting these energies of expansion, informing new ways of being and new ways of orienting. So I like to think of this winter solstice as an opening, a portal that is opening really now and seeding the potentials that actually are available for us right here, right now, through us and through our becoming and through our being. And the thing that's particularly, I think, challenging, because it's so different from the way we're used to orienting, is that if you really take a moment to see what motivates you to take action, 9 times out of 10, that motivation comes from fear. And what is so important to understand and appreciate, especially in a practice like Kundalini Yoga, which gives you access to your frequency, really connects you with what vibration am I standing inside of and what is actually fueling my actions. That's the invisible layer that actually generates the co-creative power that you put out in the world. And it's not about being perfect, and it's not about feeling shame, and it's not about blaming. It's really, truly being honest. And that co-creative power and co-creative capacity that we have, a lot of times we use through disconnect. We use it in a way where what we don't want, we shove away, or we blame, or we judge, or the actions that people take the things that we're seeing in the world that we don't like, we look at them in disgust, we look at them in rebellion, we look at them in defensiveness, in all these ways that disregard that actually everything we are living right now has been co-created by all of us. And we have participated in that co-creation because everything we see outside of ourselves lives inside of us. And so when we reject and we detach or disconnect, which is our standard strategy of survival up until now for many of us, what we don't notice is we disconnect from ourselves. We disconnect from the preciousness that is inside of us. And the reason I'm bringing this in is because a lot of times when we're doing practices for releasing, we think of what we want to release without really attending to that which we want to release. And that is the quality that I want to invite you into inside of this practice. This is a very simple 11-minute meditation that I hope you enjoy as much as I have been enjoying. And you use this as an invitation to start seeding the energies of moving and taking action from love and leaning in and leaning towards that which you want to repel, that which irritates you, that which affects you and impacts you in ways that you'd rather not because it makes you uncomfortable, because it brings fear, uncertainty, disgust, whatever that is. What I want to do is, my invitation is to start bringing the powerful tool of compassion and really seeing how that which you are wanting to get rid of in disgust or in alienation or in refusal is actually the opportunity for becoming a bridge for what wants to become through you. And so to release it from love, to release it from the energy of love and acceptance, that is the practice that we're going to be doing. This is a meditation for release. And what I want to do is invite you first to connect with your heart and really connect with what it is that you are really struggling with. But before we go into that, let's just go ahead and tune in. So bringing palms together, connecting with yourself. Take a nice breath in and exhale. Take another nice deep breath in, rooting, extending, and exhale. And let's go ahead and tune in with Adi Mantra. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a nice breath in and exhale. So we're going to be using the mantra Har, H-A-R. Sounds like a D. You flick your tongue in the upper palate. It's generating this currency of creative flow. And it's a manifesting, powerful principle. And what we want to do is we manifest from love so that our sourcing comes from love and compassion as opposed to fear and rejection. So what I want to do, invite you into this place of connection. And once we connect, we're going to take and touch our heart and feel yourself touching with love and compassion and care that which you want to release. And every Har, we're going to go first, and we're going to bless it and send it off and release it forward. We're going to touch and we're going to send it out into the ethers. So we're going to touch with love, care, and compassion, and send it off into the creative flow of life to transform and manifest into the greatness that is behind it. This is an alchemy. This is an alchemical process of transmutation. We take that and we send it off. So we're going to be using this prosperity Had. It's the version of Sanatam Kar that is for prosperity meditation that I want to invite you into. And there's an interlude. So during that interlude, I want to invite you to really connect with that which you are really wanting to release. And then find that place of release from love, from compassion, from understanding, from care, of the preciousness of all that is there that maybe you don't even know. And then we'll begin. So touching your head, Had, 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 Had. Feel yourself releasing from love, letting go of all the fear, of all the doubts, really falling into this place of deep compassion. Had, blessing it out. Had, 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 Had. Let it release be fueled by the power of your heart. Had, 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 Had. You don't even have to worry about what you're replacing it with, because you are being filled with love, with trust, with connection. Had, 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 Had. You can think of this as a clearing, of an energetic clearing, so that you become the frequency of love, compassion, care, and understanding. Had. And you're eliminating everything that gets in the way of that frequency, knowing that you can hold whatever is present. Had, 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 Had. Feel that touching, feel that blessing as you release. Had, 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 Had. Powerful projection from the navel. Let yourself really tap into the power of your own resilience. Had, 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 hud, 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 hud. Surrender everything that is no longer in alignment with the world you want to create, the world you want to be part of. Hud, 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 hud. Feel the shift in your energy frequency, opening up to that which is really becoming available to us right now through the field of Sagittarius. The beginning, new beginnings, full of joy and possibility. Hud, 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 seeding that divine feminine, that deep love and care and sensitivity in the world. Hud, 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 had, 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 and now bring it back into the heart. Suspending the breath as you feel this new beginnings, these new opportunities, this new unfolding that you are a creator inside of with purpose and intention, direction and alignment. And exhale. Let's do that again. Inhale deep. Suspending the breath and feeling yourself receiving and staying open to life, opting to lean in, to stay open and connected, to be receptive, to stay curious, and exhale. One final time, inhale deep. Suspending the breath as you anchor in the resource of love, of compassion, of tenderness for the things that have been hard, of understanding for the actions that are taken that are less than desirable, that live inside of you too. And exhale. I'm just inviting you to bring your hands back into Gyan Mudra, index and thumb tips together, resting wrists on the knees, and feel the effects of that powerful surrender from love, of that powerful release as a blessing, of that powerful intention to behold what is difficult and hard and less than desirable in a lower frequency and elevate it to its highest and purest potential through your intention, through your attention, through your choice. thank you for being part of this meditation with me. May it unfold for you. May it bring you beauty and love and all of the greatness. In this new earth we are birthing together because we are here together. Take a nice breath in to end with a long Sat Nam. Sat Nam. May you always remember your power as a creator. May you always rise from love. May you always bring compassion to anything that is less than love in your life. And may your actions come from that place. Sat Nam.